Okay, so I don't know if any of you can hear me, but we're just gonna go with it. I guess so at this point. You know, hello. I don't know. I don't know if anyone can hear me here, but whatever. Yeah, something's up with this microphone. Like it's reading it, but it's just not reading it here. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of weird, in my opinion. But hey, okay, I want to be really quick about this. I really am. This is really discouraging. Anyway, let's move on to let's talk about Austin Theory taking on Joaquin Wild. This was actually a pretty good match. Last week we did have Theory having a pretty good showing. Well, just keep it here. Pretty good showing against one Roderick Strong, the NXT North American champion, which I'm sorry, not last week. It was the Christmas episode, and yeah, it was cool. It was good. I actually didn't watch it, but I heard it was really good. So there's that. Now we have Joaquin Wild and Austin Theory. This is kind of a blink and you miss it kind of a match. Austin Theory won in pretty quick fashion. He hit the TKO on Joaquin Wild to win the match. So let's see what he does in NXT. I know he was a big fan, kind of a name in Evolve. So that's pretty cool. So it's good to see someone. It's good to see him in NXT. So that's pretty awesome. All right, let's move on to the Undisputed Era versus Gallus in the first round of the Tag Team Classic. We obviously have Roderick Strong and Adam Cole Bebe on the outside. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus Mark Coffey and Wolfgang. And of course, the announcers when Mark Coffey gets in the ring, the announcers have all the coffee puns, much to my delight. So that's fine. This was great match. Again, really shows what Gallus is all about and what they can do. There's just a bunch of badass guys who are, who just will beat you up, if you don't do what they want you to do. And of course, Joe Coffey is going to be facing off against Walter this Sunday or this Saturday. I think this Sunday for the NXT UK title. So that should be a good match. I may not review it on the channel, but I might go ahead and still check it out. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a live review on Instagram because it'll actually cooperate. Anyway, so with that in mind, let's kind of move on. And then finally the match did end when when Strong and Cole did get involved. Cole did gouge out. I think it was Joe Coffey's eyes. This allowed he low blowed Joe Coffey. Or no, not Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, and this allowed for the Era to hit the high low to win the match. So Fish and O'Reilly do advance. We did get some promos because the main event is the Fatal 4-Way for the North American title. We got a promo from Keith Lee. We get one from Damian Priest. We get, which is basically Damian Priest surrounded by a couple of gorgeous women, and he's talking about this match. Hey, that happened to me too, and then I woke up. Anyway, that's a recycled joke. I'm not gonna say that again. I made that joke in 2019. No, all new jokes. Remember. Anyway, but this was good. This was good promos. We do have the answer to Kushida's partner in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. It is, of course, Alex Shelley, his former Time Splitter partner from New Japan. So the Time Splitters are back together. That's pretty awesome. I can't wait. By the way, speaking of New Japan, I did a Wrestle Kingdom review with my boys Armbar Audio. So check it out on their channel if you have not already. It was cool. It was awesome. I really liked it. I'm looking forward to seeing more New Japan pay-per-views this year. I may review some of them myself. You never know. If that's something that you would like to see, let me know. But let's move on. So then we had what was next? Yeah, so that was good. That was fine. Those are all some good promos. We also, of course, had a promo from Matt Riddle who explained the genesis of his team with Pete Dunne, and of course, it was they called themselves the Broser Weights. So that's pretty cool. I liked it. It was a good promo, very 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 chill promo from Matt Riddle, as usual. Speaking of promos, we get another one from Johnny Gargano. We haven't heard from him in 3 months, ever since he was put on the shelf, thanks to one Finn Balor, the Prince, because he spells the Prince with an X instead of a C, so it's Prince. Anyway, so yeah, Johnny Gargano cuts a promo on Finn Balor saying that he doesn't want to discredit everything he's done, but he did leave for Monday Night Raw, and he of course made fun of the whole extraordinary man who does extraordinary things. He did the big thumbs up and a big, huge, sarcastic smile because Finn Balor had this fake smile plaster on his face at all times because he was a babyface, so he had to smile all the time. Yeah, I mean, they just did not do a good job with Finn Balor on the main roster, or on Raw, did they? Or SmackDown. Yeah, so that was some BS. I hated not everything about it, but I mean, he won the Universal title and then got injured, which was unfortunate. And then now I'm just glad that he's back here. So, and he's doing what he can. But anyway, so I'm kind of excited that they're kind of taking the whole Prince gimmick from New Japan and kind of tailoring it to WWE. I think that's pretty awesome. Wow, that's weird. When I kept my hands up like this, the lighting got better for just a sec. Anyway, but that's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, so this is a fine promo, a very passionate promo from Johnny Gargano, talking about how, but it's still kind of rehashed from the Rock Cena promos, where, The Rock, where Cena accuses Rock for not really caring about WWE because he left for Hollywood and, Cena's been holding it down ever since he left. It kind of feels the same with this promo that Johnny Gargano delivered. He did a good job, don't get me wrong, but it feels like, Johnny Gargano is pretty much just rehashing what he said about it's pretty much just rehashing what The Rock or what John Cena said about The Rock, or even later on what Roman Reigns said about John Cena, right? That promo that he cut on John Cena about, you left while I'm here every week. I mean, so we've kind of seen this. It's just old wine in a new bottle, in my opinion. Still a good promo, but the subject matter is pretty much the same. Finn Balor does come out and he basically challenges Gargano for a match at TakeOver Portland. So that should be a really good match. I am very, very excited. So I cannot wait. That's gonna be amazing. So yeah, so that's kind of what the promo is. We get that. Finn Balor has improved quite a bit on the mic because, hey, guess what? He can be himself. What a novel concept. You just let people be themselves and they'll do fantastic work. What a novel concept, Vince McMahon. Why don't you freaking pay attention? Why don't you just listen for once in your pathetic life? Well, okay, I don't want to say pathetic life, but once in your life. Okay? Just listen to us fans, and just give us what we want. All right? Just give us what we want. Please and thank you. Anyway, we're almost done, folks, but we do have Mia Yim taking on Kaden Carter in a decent match. It's not terrible, but it's a pretty short match. Mia Yim makes, Kaden Carter does definitely take it to Mia Yim, but Yim does finally best Carter in combat and hits the Protect Yo Neck finisher from kind of out of nowhere. And I actually really like it because it's an anti-air move, and I'm a bit of a sucker for anti-air moves. So that was really cool. I liked it. Afterwards, we had Chelsea Green coming out and attacking Yim and Carter. And, of course, Chelsea Green is being managed by Robert Stone. So that's pretty interesting. I mean, we don't really know much about Robert Stone, but looks like he's managing Chelsea Green. So that should be cool. I don't know if she's going to bring back the hot mess gimmick that she did sometime back, but I don't think she will. But if she does, that would be pretty awesome. Moving on, we finally get to our main event. We have Keith Lee versus Dominik Dijakovic versus Cameron Grimes versus Damian Priest. The winner of this match will be the number one contender to Roderick Strong's NXT North American title. I mean, what can I say? This is a big Haas fest, you know? I mean, well, I don't really want to consider someone like Damian Priest a Haas, but I mean, in my opinion, the only Haas in this match is Keith Lee. But hey, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know the definition of a Haas. I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, but yeah, this was a pretty good match. Just four big dudes beating each other up. But the thing is, someone like, but they're all extremely agile, and that's what I loved about this match. So there were times where we had for a little bit Dijakovic and Lee teaming up to take on Priest and Grimes. That would be a really good tag match, actually. I would love to see that. So anyway, and then another matchup that I want to see is definitely Damian Priest and Dominic Dijakovic. That would be a fantastic match as well. So hopefully that happens at some point. But anyway, but this was good. Cameron Grimes had some time to shine, which is great because Cameron Grimes is pretty good, man. He is actually really, really good, that's what I have to say. Hold on. Excuse me. But the match did finally. Let's a couple of other spots I did want to talk about. We had Keith Lee eating a reckoning. We had him almost getting a cave in. Oh yeah, Cameron Grimes. This is how the match ended. Cameron Grimes went for the cave in, and Keith Lee just chopped him out of midair, which looked awesome, and finally hit the Spirit Bomb to win the match. Now we have Keith Lee. He is the number one contender for Roderick Strong's North American title. That should be a good match. I don't think Lee's going to win, but honestly, Lee as North American champion, I don't mind seeing it. Honest to God. But before we end out NXT, we did have some promos we had two promos from Tommaso Ciampa, basically asking Adam Cole for a match to win back Goldie. So that should be cool. Again, I think that's going to happen at TakeOver Portland. So that should be a good match. So overall, I liked both shows. They were really good. Again, I think AEW is doing a little bit better with the storyline because I am enjoying the whole Pac and Kenny Omega story and eventually the Pac and Adam Page storyline because Adam Page is definitely turning heel at some point and he's going to feud with Kenny. So, and then of course, I am kind of enjoying maybe not the whole Nightmare Collective stuff, but I do kind of like Britt Baker's slow descent into darkness. That's pretty cool. The final segment, Jon Moxley's joining the Inner Circle was great. Favorite match for me was definitely the Brotherhood, the Rhodes Brothers versus the Lucha Bros. That was a great match. I loved it. As far as NXT goes, the 6-woman tag match in the beginning, amazing stuff. The main event, the Fatal 4-Way main event was fantastic. I would say and of course the 2 tag matches in the Dusty Rhodes Classic first round matches, both were great stuff. So again, AEW is killing it with like their storytelling for the most part, and NXT I think is doing a really good job with their matches. So that's kind of what I think for both those shows. That's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. I apologize for the whole audio slip up on the stream. I'm probably going to start just recording these reviews on my phone again and kind of do a DJ Storm style, I guess. Or I'm just going to, just upload the raw footage of the review and just upload it there for a little bit until I can kind of get some time to like sit down and edit videos. Because I want to get back into editing videos again, definitely. So we'll see. But anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching the stream if you did tune in. Again, I'm sorry about the whole audio thing. I just feel so demoralized about that. But yeah, sorry for keeping you all up late. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys hopefully this weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.